You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
Vince Staples.
How you been, man? You good?
We good. We tried to get him some water, but we ain't had no bottled water.
We getting it right now.
Yeah, we're getting
Man, don't put him on blast.
We
It's
gotta
all
get him
good.
right.
We're the Breakfast
try
Club
the
with no
best.
breakfast and no nothing.
No
so.
nothing.
You got a juice, though. He doing good right now in the morning.
There
Now,
you
I
go.
know you here to promote the album Big Fish Theory, but I've been wanting to ask you what you think of Tupac's All Eyes on Me movie. I've been thinking, I said, I wonder what Vince Staples thinks.
It's kind of both. Like, it's all right, but it's like...
You seen it, though, so I'm assuming you
Yeah, I
seen
seen it. It was all right. I didn't really expect much, to be honest. All the movies is trash. I feel like it's kind of low-key too soon. And he not alive. Like, I thought that was trash. I thought Notorious was trash. Like, it's dope. When you look at, like, Ray and, like, Ali and movies like that, I think that's when, like, people get done justice. You got to be there, or, like, even, like, straight out of conference, you got to be there. You got to be dead for, like, at least 30, 40 years.
What made it so trash? what made it trash?
It's just like the acting was trash, except for old boy that looked like Tupac.
Demetrius.
Yeah, he was hard, but like you got Mano popping Tupac, it just was extra. Like I was supposed to really rock with it. And when they did the music video parts, they didn't even sync the lyrics. Like y'all could have found a better take to where he looked like he actually said.
Now,
it.
is it true that they put Snoop Dogg's voice in? And
Yeah, they
for
voiced
sure.
over the character.
They for sure voiced over Snoop like couldn't have a voice. It was sad. I feel bad for old boy that played him. Like I can talk too, you know what I mean? Just make it work, but.
I feel like
And it wasn't enough like Bay Area in it. I feel like they should have went more into that, or probably more into when he was in Baltimore, New York. It's just like 5 minutes of each thing, and then we just from Compton now. It was
You know,
like, it's for everything.
I saw it. I was saying it was difficult because there's so much you could do about Tupac because it starts with before he's even born.
Yeah, like
and then
come
it
on.
goes, and it's hard to get all of that.
15 minutes into the movie, he get popped.
he
Like,
get shot 50 minutes into the
like
movie?
probably
I
like
don't
30.
think it was 15.
Probably like 30, but he
Yeah.
he running fades and all this. Like it's like 4 fist fights in that movie, 2 shootouts. It's like, man, what else happened to the man?
You a hip hop historian, so you know a lot about Pac.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
is if you don't know anything about Pac, would you enjoy it?
I feel like it kind of probably was sending the wrong message about probably how well-rounded of a person he was. Like they didn't really talk about the films. Like only thing they said about Above the Rim was that he got put out the movie because of something that happened. They didn't really talk
he had
about
that case.
Yeah, they didn't talk about none of the films that he was shooting. They had like 30, 40 seconds of juice.
They didn't talk about the when he beat up the Hughes brothers?
Nope.
That's one of them right there, you know, look.
That's Alan.
That's Alan.
Oh, that's amazing.
Amazing. Somebody that caught the fade from Pac is right here.
He looked like he squabbled back though. He looked like he ain't just sit down. He let
So
it
you
happen.
didn't like Straight Outta Compton either?
I did, but that's what I'm saying. They was like involved.
They
Like
were
everybody was
involved.
involved. But then they made Easy E look like a weirdo, and it's like, you know, when you're not there, it's a little bit harder to have creative control because they're gonna make it what's best for the movie and not really what's best for like the legacy. I read when I was a kid that before Ray Charles had passed, he had a big part in what they was doing with that movie. And Jamie Foxx had a lot of conversations with him. It's a lot more respect for the person. I feel like when they there amongst just from the talent themselves, even if it's not the director, it's just certain stuff you won't do if you done sat and like met and like spent time with somebody.
Or if you have an autobiography that you've written and it's based on.
But the Frankie Lyman movie was hard.
That
What's
was
that one called?
Why Do Fools Fall in Love?
That was my.
Yeah, that slapped.
But that also was
He was dead
more
as hell.
based on his relationship with different women. It took like kind of that aspect of his 3 different marriages, and that was kind of it was focused on something.
That was hard. That movie was hard, and he was faded the whole time.
I didn't know anything about Frankie Lyman, but I can appreciate certain movies like Walk the Line that I might not know the artist, but if I see a biopic about them, I'm like, okay, now if it's a good movie, it's a good movie.
You seen Walk the Line?
I don't remember what that is. Who's in Walk the Line?
Johnny Cash.
No.
I ain't see that.
I ain't watched
neither.
that.
Or if you watch like the Doors movie, even if I don't know a
Nah,
whole lot.
I'm racist.
Yeah,
I like
you
black
feel me? I ain't watching no. I ain't
I like
watching
black
no.
biopics.
I ain't really trying to see the white man story no more.
Nah, I'm cool
I
on
like
that.
the 5 Heartbeats, even though that's not a real good-
Classic.
It's
Yeah, that's
still a
hard.
classic movie.
Now, I saw you label people as like, talk about the damn album. You don't care about no
And
movies.
she just plucked the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Fish Theory. You said
Yeah.
you're appearing into the fishbowl that is rap's ecosystem. Explain that, sir.
I said that.
That's what you said.
I be saying some bullshit.
Maybe I made
Did
that
he
up.
say that, or
Maybe
was
I
that
came-
what somebody
Oh,
said?
I
about the
never
album?
said no ecosystem, cuz. I'm like, that's hard.
Maybe I came to my own conclusion.
Nah,
About
it's
I think that was a review of the album.
Hey, look, that's hard. We gonna act like we said that. So we gonna cut that. We gonna cut all this out, and we gonna pretend I said
I mean,
that.
that's what I take from it. Like you looking at rap as a fishbowl.
I mean, not kind of a little bit, but not really. It's like it's
That's definitely from
like
Esquire magazine.
For sure, from Esquire
yeah.
magazine. Yeah, that's what's up. They covering, the niggas now. I appreciate it. But
Yo, this is crazy.
What I will say, I mean, yeah, it's a lot to do. It's a lot to do a lot of things. But the way I make my music is like, it's whatever you want it to be if you listen to it. You know what I mean? I think that's kind of the point of listening to the music. I know that we passed that stage right now in music, but it's just listen to it. If you like it. If you don't, you don't. But I put a lot of thought into it, and I try my best to just create something new, and I would say innovative, for lack of better words. Every time I want to do something new every time. So
the sound is different though. Like some of the production on it sound like you ever been in the SLS Hotel in Beverly Hills when you walk in?
Okay, talk your ish.
Nah,
talk
but
your ish,
that's
bougie boy.
I drove past that and it's fly in there. So
You've
that's
been to
where
the
you
SLS.
at.
Stop it.
I don't party.
SLS, driving through.
Where
What?
else you been, Charlotte?
But it's got like
What?
these. It's got like those like
guy.
fast paced, boom,
It's
boom
like
beats.
house up tempo music.
But it's got conscious lyrics.
I mean, but yeah,
up-tempo.
it's if you think about like a lot of people know like that's kind of where West Coast music started like period like in like if you talking about like Egyptian Lover like the early '80s, that's really where all that stuff came from. Like on some, I was talking about all this gangster shit, on some real gangster shit. Them niggas was pop locking and ticking and doing doing Scante packs and like wearing white gloves and shit. So that's like some real like West Coast thing. But past that, you still got Larry Levin, Atkinson and all them dudes from Detroit and Chicago who was kind of invented techno music and house music as we know it today. But they don't get no credit because we gotta kick the black people out every once in a while once they make something. So it just kind of drew a lot of inspiration from that. And
So you coming back to your roots in a sense though.
I mean, it's to a point, like, to be real, when I was a kid, I told you this last time, my mama wasn't letting niggas listen to rap music, and I was out. You would have had her fucked up. Ain't none of that coming on. So when it come down to it, like, that's when I was just trying to make something new and just trying to kind of branch off of what I know about, and I low-key know the most about that, and that's the kind of music I like. Like, that's what I listen to, so I just wanted to make it, my version of it and try to, see if I could fit what I do into it, if it work.
You said you listen to house music in
Yeah, on the hood all the time.
Really?
Yeah, the homies be on my bumper, but not really, not the old homies. But like, I don't want to be listening like when niggas is talking about. I just be getting mad when I be hearing niggas talk about stuff.
So you love going to places like Jersey, Baltimore.
I don't leave the hotel.
Chicago.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't go to parties. I don't do none of that. When I was a kid, you go to a party, you get shot. So I wasn't trying to go to no parties. I know what we was doing at parties, and I ain't trying to go to another nigga party real far away because I don't know where to run to if it crack off. So I'm in the hotel and I'm working, so I don't really do much extra. But I listen to music, and that's part of my job.
What do you hate hearing niggas talk about?
Just bullshit. Like shit that don't mean nothing. Like it's funny. Like I be getting the most random messages from the most square niggas. Like, hey, bro, you need to get back to that gangster shit. Like if you don't shut your bitch ass up, like what do that even mean? You know what I'm saying?
They want you to talk about busting them guns, man.
Hey, why you ain't killing nigga on this album, man? I'm not fucking with it. It's like I be over that, bro. Just cause. That shit is so draining, man.
Absolutely.
From a day-to-day, man, that shit's trash.
So it's people that's not about that life hitting you up.
Nobody's about that life for the most part. That's pushing that.
But it seems like the whole industry is pushing that because that's what's selling. That and drugs.
I mean, yeah.
It's really not, though.
Yeah, exactly. And it's black trauma. Drake selling.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar selling, J. Cole selling, Chance selling,
They selling,
Big
but the
Sean selling.
majority of the kids are not listening to that.
That's not true.
Yes,
Why
they
y'all
are.
say
That's
that?
not
Why
true.
You know
It's
Chance the Rapper
absolutely
because
possible.
of your
Chance
kids
the Rapper. Besides that, you have a lot of these kids that talking about drugs all the time, and it's the songs that when I go out and play, that's what they want me to. That's what they want me to play.
That's because you in the club every night, so that's your worldview.
I mean, but
But that's different. That's on radio.
These
Most
dudes is on tour every day. These
But
dudes
see-
is on the radio
Nah,
every day.
but it's different. It's different. You right and everybody right at the same aspect because at the end of the day, yeah, if you talking about like just with the kids on listen on some like internet culture type stuff, that's really where it is. But it's hard for them to get in real venues and sell out real venues. Like to be honest, like I don't sell no records, like none at all. But
you sell out every show that you do.
1,500 to 3,000 seats, which is weird to me. But it's like it's real. But some people can't do that, but they can do something that I can't do also. You know what I mean?
Which is be in the club every night. Get a record played in the strip club.
Yeah, maybe, but like I don't really know. But it's like everybody got a different purpose in it. So I'm at the end of the day, I'm just happy to be able to do something with myself. You know what I mean? And just make music because I'm in a position to where I can low key do whatever I want. I can fake do whatever I want if I do it right. Because it's about people listen to my music. If you don't like it, you don't like it. You know what I mean? That's all fine. But you listening to it because of the time or the effort or whatever I'm putting. So I don't know why niggas listen to it, but they is. So why they is, I'm gonna do what I can.
You got the conscious lyrics over those techno beats. Is that by design? Like you kind of trying to make people party and think at the same time?
I mean, it's
You keep
all.
calling it techno. I wouldn't say techno.
I don't know what the sound is.
I mean,
it's like it's I don't want to.
It's the music
not
that
pop.
it's the kind of music and beats that
I
you
mean,
like.
but look, put it like this. So we'll talk about social commentary. We'll talk about some West Coast shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody know Egyptian Lover. MC Frosty, I think early 80s, late 70s, one of the first niggas that ever say the word Crip or blood on a song. And you heard Cali is Active?
No, you putting me on. Everything you saying right now,
So
you putting me on.
Cali is Active is a song that was by Snoop, Corrupt, and Daz. When they was bringing the West Coast back, it was like some long. They got back together. It was real big in the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
They basically sampled that song, that Let's Dance, Cali is Active. It was called Radioactive Rap.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the name of the song. And this nigga go Crips, blood, gang bang. You know, line Snoop Dogg from a Gangsta Party with Tupac.
Okay.
He got that from that song, and that whole song is about how when gangbanging first started, niggas should have stopped gangbanging. And it's on a beat that's quote unquote techno. So it ain't new. It's just people don't really know much about where they come from. And I don't expect nobody that's not from California or Los Angeles County to even really know much about that. You know what I mean? But it's not necessarily new. Like, it's just some OG funk shit. It's before Quick, before King T. That's before Ice-T. You know what I mean? That's like before Batarang. Because at first, when music in LA, like back in that day, like you can ask Chase Infinite, that's Rocky Manager. Like anybody's been around that time because they would know more than me. I'm still kind of too young to know the specifics. I wasn't there.
I know Chase, that's my guy.
Yeah, so ask Chase. Them niggas was really, you want to talk about some shooters, some killers. Them niggas was pop locking dancers who was smoking Sherm.
With tight jeans on
So
and Jerry
they
curls.
was looking like breaking. Like them was the ones. You feel me? So if you making music about that culture, it kind of had to fit their palette, and that was the songs and the beats that they would listen to. And my mama grew up in that, like they wanted that. But my mama's 60 years old, you feel me? So when I was listening to music with my mama, that's her rap. You know what I mean? But she older than Eazy, older than Dr. Dre, she older than all them niggas. So it's like it's like that's like one of y'all like really listening to and connecting to like me or a Yachty or somebody my age. But it's not that it's not even about if you feel like it's good or not. It's just the fact that it's not a connection to you because it's kind of a past generation. So growing up and my mama really only listening to that kind of rap music, I know that got everything to do with, you know, some hard LA gangbanging, whatever you want to call it, type music. So that's how I see it still to this day, because when I think about people in the streets that's really from the streets, I think about my mom, man, my aunties and like my daddy and people like that as everybody else would. And they just happen to be older from that time period. So I'm aware that was once a thing, but a lot of people that started West Coast, you know, gangster rap is Cube in them. You know what I mean? Which ain't true at all.
Your mama loves this album then?
Yeah, I don't even know if she heard it, but she heard some songs when I was making it, and she
All right.
said she liked it.
Now, you also were influenced by Amy Winehouse, though, so you have watched some white people biopics.
For sure. That wasn't
She's white, you know.
that was a documentary. I'm not watching no biopic because at the end of the day, everybody gonna be chanting and screaming, "Oh, let's go, Mr. White Man!" But it's different. It's different. Amy Winehouse documentary. It's just, if you really think about it, it's one thing I noticed when I was a kid. When I was looking at how grimy niggas was doing Michael Jackson, and I didn't really know much about Michael Jackson. I'm like, he's Michael Jackson. That's all I need to know. And I'm like, damn, what, this nigga really finna catch a case? And you saying he ain't do it? I'm like. But I don't really know how that went down, so I ain't gonna speak on it.
Why do people think Michael didn't do it, but y'all say Bill did it?
I don't know who did what.
It's the same exact scenario.
But no, that's not. I'm not saying who did what. My exact word
I don't
is.
think it's the same exact
Why
scenario
not?
at all.
No, people's reason for Bill is 53 women. It was about 30-something little kids with Michael.
Nah, it was like 2. It was 2.
It wasn't no 2.
30-something kids.
It was not no damn 2.
no 30
It was
kids.
it was like
All right, so look, so I don't know what happened.
And a lot of the kids came out and said that their parents made them do it to get a check. Like,
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I don't know what happened, but this is what I will say. My nigga Absol was at Neverland Ranch. And Absol,
How old was Absol?
Absol was at Neverland Ranch.
How old was Absol?
my mama, because he had that terminal illness or whatever like that. So
with his lips.
So he was a kid.
Right.
He said, I ain't see nothing like that. He's like, we was riding roller coasters and he had a peasants doing shit. He's like, that's all I remember. Like, it wasn't nothing like that happening. But also he black and it wasn't that many little black kids that was on that side of the fence.
Yeah.
So
like Gary
I told
Coleman.
him, I was like, I don't really know if you really know what's cracking on that side of the
Yeah,
fence.
and
you know what
Michael,
I mean?
I ain't never seen no black people come out and say Michael touched him. It was all little white boys.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe that's how he had his fist up. I don't know what Michael Jackson doing in his spare time. But what I will say is that the way it's not even about the fact of it happening or not. It's just that how quick motherfuckers that turn on like artists and I don't give them no benefit of the doubt.
Absolutely.
So I noticed that from that because I seen when I was a kid, everybody liked Michael Jackson. when that happened, everybody was like, "Fuck this nigga," and I'm like, "Damn, cuz y'all not gonna wait for the paperwork to come out?"
Nah,
or like,
it wasn't
I don't
like
feel like people said F Michael Jackson.
you wildin'.
A lot of
Niggas
people
was
did. A lot of people did. A lot of people
Right.
scared of Michael Jackson.
Oh,
They
by
still
the
be
way,
having Michael Jackson.
by the way,
Michael Jackson died and he got back popping. Before that, it was out
Yeah,
for
people
Michael
issued
Jackson.
on him. They were.
he just missed the social media era though. It'd have been worse if he had social media.
Let that happen when niggas on. You know them gifts gonna be crazy, fool.
And by the way, Michael Jackson paid out $200 million in hush money to about 20 sexual assault victims. Mr. Two, shut the fuck up. Y'all know what y'all be talking about. Y'all just be talking. That ain't Wikipedia. That's the DailyMail.com. That's common sense. Everybody knows
That's
that.
common sense.
But the Daily Mail be stalking Kylie Jenner and them too, so I don't really know how strict I can fuck with.
No, that's,
I don't know about they fact check. Kylie Jenner steps out tonight. That's their headline right now. Like,
why you ain't never sleep with Kylie Jenner, man? It seems like that's a
nah,
rite
that's
of passage
that's the
nowadays.
homie girlfriend. That's the homie. She cool.
Who is she with?
It don't matter, bro. That's the homie
Oh,
girlfriend.
Travis.
That's out.
Yeah, I forgot Travis took Tiger Girl.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah."
That's how it happened, you know. Sometimes, you know, you can't win a championship every year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you
how it
never
work.
want to get caught up in that hype of being like a celebrity couple. You think about that?
I mean, that's the homie and cuz is mad
I mean, for
regular.
you.
Like, yeah, I'm cool on it, but I'm saying is past all that extra shit, cuz is mad regular. Like, she's regular as fuck. I really, like, she's
Kylie
regular.
or Travis?
Both of them, they mad regular. Them niggas, I know extra niggas. I hate extra niggas.
Yeah.
I would tell you if they was extra. They regular as fuck. Be going to Red Box and shit. When the last time you been to Red Box?
The movie?
Exactly, nigga. That's regular as a motherfucker.
I didn't know they still had Red Box.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. They
On the side of 7-Eleven now, they got.
regular. They be at the Red Box, nigga, in a
For
Lamborghini to get a
you
movie.
got
Cuz
Netflix?
like, I don't know if they got Apple TV over there. They mad.
yeah, I don't know that you need to
They
go.
mad. They mad regular. They regular. That's all I gotta say.
Now, you got a couple sneaky features on Big Fish Theory.
Yeah, see, that's some Michael Jackson shit too, because I get tired when niggas put a nigga name on the side of the song. That's so
Right.
thirsty. Like,
Yeah.
the name of the song is Yeah Right, not Yeah Right featuring Kendrick Lamar.
Lamar.
No, that's not the name of the
I
fucking
heard
song.
Kendrick come in. I was like, oh, is that?
But
wait,
it's like,
why he sound like
Michael Jackson. If Michael Jackson, I told Corey this a couple years ago when I finally made enough money. I was like, all right, worst case scenario, I'm just gonna go live in my mama house and we gonna be straight because I bought the motherfucker. I was like, look, I'm gonna do what I ain't doing nothing Michael Jackson ain't do. They ain't ask me no question. Taylor Swift ain't do. I ain't freestyling. I ain't do none of that bullshit. That shit so coonery to me. Like, hey, my nigga, so you clearly up here for a reason, but I still need a 16. Like, if you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, cuz.
You out here promoting the album,
Man.
but I want a 16.
Hey, you got an album, right? We got 12 songs that you trying to eat off of, but my nigga, I need a freestyle. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You rap, cuz.
I guess you ain't rapping this morning. Huh?
Man, if your name ain't Sway, I'm not rapping for you, nigga. Niggas got me fucked up,
You
cuz.
told Sway you not rapping for him?
I said, if you ain't Sway, that's the only nigga I rap for. And I'm gonna be mad as hell when I'm doing it, but I'm gonna rap for Sway for 2 hours.
You got an angry 16 for Sway?
I'm mad 16. All these other niggas, man, I forgot where it was. I ain't even gonna front. We was in London or something. And it was this nigga, I forgot his name. Even though I remember his name, I ain't gonna say it. But this
Yeah, I
dude,
forgot his name. I remember his name.
Was it Tim Westwood?
nah, it wasn't Tim Westwood. I know
Okay.
Tim Westwood. See, that's why I was really mad, low key, because the nigga make Tim Westwood only want a 16, and he gonna ask you want to do it again? Was that good enough? Blah blah type shit. You know what I mean? This nigga, well, I don't know what cut name
Charlie
was.
Sloth?
I think the chubby nigga.
Yeah.
Cut on like
yeah.
8 beats. I'm like,
Yeah,
nigga, why
yeah.
am I rapping still? Cuz like, I'm looking at this nigga Corey like, we fucking songs up now. I don't got nothing else. I ain't finna sit here freestyle. This nigga's got me rapping, cuz I'm not finna be sitting there rapping for no white man for no hour, man. That's the auction block. But yeah, I'm not. Shout out Sway though in the morning.
And then I think Chris Brown is on Love Can Be. Is that Chris?
That's Ray J. That's him.
No, that's Ray.
But them niggas
performed
hang
with
out.
Ray J.
Yeah, that's shout out to homie. That's my nigga.
I
Right
thought
there.
that was Chris Brown on Love Can Be.
Them niggas hang out. You know, sometimes you mix melodies when you hang out with singing niggas.
Yeah.
You know, they.
Don't nobody give Ray J the respect he deserves, man.
It don't matter. He got them scooty bikes. They for sale.
I got one in the
We
garage.
have scooty
I got
bikes.
two.
People
I
got
got
two.
Ray J made me a custom scooty bike, man.
This nigga Ray J said, look, man, the only thing I keep telling, he was talking to the homies at my release party. So first he walk in for no reason with all the homies like, hey, look, man, I just want to tell you niggas, man, it's possible to live a faithful lifestyle. Then he go into a whole breakdown about how he loved being married. Then my nigga say the only thing I can tell you niggas about making money is if you make something that just costs a lot of money, you don't gotta sell a lot of them. He said, nigga, I sell 10 bikes a month. I'm cool. And then the homie looked at him like, this the smartest nigga I ever met in my life, cuz. I'm like, yeah, he up there, bro. Shout out Ray J.
Ray J got a golden touch that he don't get credit for. I mean, people always talk about Kim, of course.
Right.
But Ray J was our first interview ever on The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And our first real viral moment on The Breakfast Club. When he called about the Rolls Royces and the mother.
Hey, look, man, you know what I mean? Shout out Ray J, man. Shout out Fabulous, man. We love you, Fab. You know what I mean? We love you, Fab.
They good now. Cool.
As soon as you said they on my bumper, I thought about Ray J. You said that earlier.
Hey, look, I mean, it's a cultural thing. But what I will say though is, Ray J, he was on Moesha. Cause he was on Moesha as two different niggas though. People forget that he had two different roles.
I don't remember that.
Swear to God, you had kid Ray J that was somebody else on Moesha.
Mm-hmm.
Then the nigga grew up and got a whole nother role. It was niggas ain't done that before.
Wow.
He did some Aunt Viv shit, but like with himself.
Yeah.
He lived himself.
That's hard.
You said on the album too, I forgot what song it was. You said you'll never let a nigga little bow wow you. That's a Jeezy.
I love Young Jeezy. So we gotta have this conversation. Wasn't Young Jeezy low key light skinned when he first came out?
No.
I don't recall that.
With the bandana?
No.
Oh, so icy? You niggas don't know nothing about complexion. Look.
Jeezy my top 5.
Charlamagne know a lot about
Jeezy
complexion.
hard, bro. Jeezy top 5 Atlanta ever.
Let's take a look at this.
I gotta go.
He might have started seeing a dermatologist or something.
But his skin
It got
might have
darker?
cleared up. That's what I'm saying. Jeezy,
gotta
you
look
know
it
what I
up.
mean?
Jeezy.
That's how you know a nigga getting money, like when
Let me
they get
put
real black
Jeezy
man on
light
him.
skin.
No, put so icy.
Jeezy so icy, that's the original. I had a Can Bandit Snowman t-shirt. They was suspending niggas for that in high school.
Absolutely. I remember CNN did a whole thing about it.
I took my time. You ain't finna tell me not to wear my Jeezy's t-shirt. What?
Hold on, you got kicked out. You got kicked out for wearing a t-shirt?
I got suspended.
How many days?
Jeezy still look the same
Yeah, he
complexion.
can't look
Nah,
like
it's different. Okay, so it's the lighting. You feel me? He
That's
look
the
like
lighting.
He
That's
just got
definitely
light
lighting.
skin
And he's
on.
standing next to drama red ass,
He
man.
performing in the sun, man.
He reflecting off drama. That's the
Yeah,
lighting,
come
man.
on
Is this
now.
nigga DJ Drama Moroccan?
Yeah, he is. Him and French
he's
Montana
half
both
black
Moroccan.
and half
For real?
white.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He ain't damn
Listen,
Moroccan.
you
That
got
nigga-
suspended for wearing the Camp Bandit Snowman
Oh, my
t-shirt?
mama, Mayfair High School. Miss Brown suspended me. Not Miss Brown, I forgot that bitch name, but yeah, she suspended me. You know what I mean?
They
She
knew what
a-
it was when you walked in?
Crazy.
We used to be on her head. She looked like Whoopi Goldberg. For what was that bitch? I hate that bitch. She got fired. She kicked all the homies out the school. Everybody put us all on fucking. We was all in juvenile probation. We had to go to juvenile placement, live with random people. She was trash, fool. Like, I hope that lady life is trash right now. I hope she living in like an RV or something. She was a piece of shit. Fuck her. She fucked my whole childhood up.
Because she suspended you?
I want
to
to go to college, right? When
Okay.
I was a kid, I was like, I want to go to college. I want to go to Indiana or some shit. I thought I was gonna be tall. My mama big as hell, so it ain't pan out like that. But I was like, I want to go to college, play basketball. I'm not trying to go pro, my nigga, but I'm just trying to be one of them 4-year niggas, that do the speech at the end of the season or whatever.
Yeah.
Boom, ninth grade, I ain't never got in trouble. The first time I ever got arrested was over some bullshit in ninth grade. I swear to God, you can ask my mom, I will call her right
What you get
now.
arrested for?
It's some bullshit. They said I stole a nigga phone, but I didn't steal his phone. It was clearly somebody else's phone. But they was like, he's intimidating them, and they don't want to say he going to jail. Blah blah. She told me, well, and then after I got back, somebody had got out in the back of the school, and then like 4 people got called. I ain't finna run when the police come. I learned my lesson. I ain't finna get my ass beat. They gonna come. I'm finna sit here and we gonna talk about it. I don't know nothing. Can I go home? I'm a minor for sure. I'll see y'all later. I live down the street type shit. So I go in the office. The lady said to me, she said, well, you're going to tell us what happened unless you want your mother to go school shopping in Compton again. Like, bitch, my mama will beat your ass. And them were my exact words. Straight up told my mama, like, you going to have to go school shopping in Compton. Tall white lady looked like Ellen DeGeneres. Like, she was an asshole, fool. It was her. And this lady looked like Whoopi Goldberg. I do not remember neither one of their names. But if anybody went to Mayfair High School in 2007 and 2008, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Them bitch was trash. I'm not fucking with them. They was kicking they gave everybody records. Like real records. Niggas was getting felonies for like shit that didn't make no sense. You go to court and the judge like, why are you here type shit. I swear to God. So that's neither here nor there, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not really fucking with him. I had a Can Bandit Snowman t-shirt. I got 2 weeks suspension and they put me on campus
2
suspension.
weeks?
For
2
a
weeks.
T-shirt?
Swear to
They
God.
couldn't say, hey.
That's
take
how
that
you know
shirt off and
Jeezy
put
was
on
hot. That's
something
top
else?
5 Atlanta shit right there.
So why'd you use his line?
Because I love Young Jeezy. You feel
I
me?
didn't know if you, because Jeezy or Bow Wow. I know you got a love for Bow Wow, too.
Yeah, Bow Wow was hard. I'm tired of niggas acting like Lil Bow Wow wasn't hard. Like, niggas had Pharrell beats and Timbaland beats and fucking T.I. and Snoop Dogg was helping JD and Jay-Z was help writing the songs. How is a nigga not hard? Niggas just like talking to be dickheads. Like, niggas like being aggressive for no reason.
But Bow Wow was hard, but there's no way in hell you can possibly like Shad Moss. 30-year-old Shad Moss who does things like post fake private jets.
Now, this is what I'm going to say. I don't really know that nigga like that.
You don't know Shad Moss like
Nah,
that.
I don't know him like
You don't know
that.
Shad like that.
You know
I don't know
Bow
him
Wow.
like that,
You
but
don't
I,
know Shad.
nigga,
Yeah.
I know Little Bow Wow with the Tim Couch jersey on with the Photoshop dog
go.
on the album cover. I know that nigga. That nigga's cold. So
You know how I can respect that? Because that's how I feel about Fresh Prince and Will Smith.
Come on,
Fresh
man.
Prince was a hard ass rapper. Will Smith was trash.
But Will Smith was in Man in Black. You gotta calm that down. That shit was hard.
No, acting Will Smith is dope, but rapping Will Smith, Miami, and getting jiggy with it, trash.
Get jiggy with it is hard. You wild.
You never rock jiggy with it?
Never rocked
You
the
wasn't
jiggy with
6 years old when you heard that song. That's why you don't respect it. That shit was hard. That wasn't for you, bro. It wasn't for you. Like,
When you was 6, that was your shit.
man, it wasn't for you. The Wild Wild West theme song hard with the
That
Burger
was
King
terrible.
song.
Come on, man.
You was not a
With
you.
Drew Hill?
But
was
it's
a-
different. You was doing it
Charlamagne,
jiggy with it, dance
you was
and
a grown
everything,
ass man,
I'm
bro.
sure.
So was Will Smith.
Charlamagne, you was a grown ass. No, that's what I'm saying. But you know what I mean.
I like those records.
Right.
You know what I mean? If your kids want to watch Blues Clues or The Wiggles, nigga, you ain't gotta rock with it. It's not for you. You supposed to pass it along, bro. You gotta pass that will along. Will Smith got slaps, bro.
I don't know. Fresh Prince was hard though.
He ain't no like. I don't know, man. Get jiggy with it, might look. The flow is better than Fresh
was
Prince. If we want to
What?
be honest,
Summertime, Nightmare on My
Summertime
Street?
is hard, but that's Rakim.
Mike Tyson.
That's
Out there,
Rakim.
beat Mike Tyson.
Nah, get jiggy with it. The flow way harder than
That
Mike
wasn't
Tyson shit.
Rakim.
Who did it?
It
Which
wasn't.
one Nas wrote? Nas wrote one of them.
It
right?
wasn't Rakim. I asked about
Wale
that. It
Stone.
wasn't
2
Rakim.
Chainz said that, so I'm just listening to 2 Chainz.
Oh.
Now, do you really own a 745?
Nah, hell no. I used to have a BMW. The intake and the engine is real bad. You got to keep taking it back to the shop. I'm cool with that. I'm not finna spend my money on some stupid fly shit. I got a Mercedes Benz. They got a good warranty. The maintenance comes every so and so. You know, I got
They
the
got
set.
a dope tire plan too.
Yeah,
That
come
flat
on. The
top
tire
fix
plan
for free.
$50, and the rim plan. Say you scratch your
got it. I'm
rim,
with
just
you.
crack that motherfucker. Boom, take it in there. Like y'all gotta fix this for free. You know what I mean? Not that I've done that, but you know you gotta. You know what I'm saying?
745 is a tough tune though. It sounds like that's the record that they said. Okay, we need a radio record. We need one commercial record.
I've never talked to him about any songs
Okay.
ever, but. I ain't spending no money because I'm gonna sell my 10,000. Y'all gonna recoup your money in like a month and 2 months, and y'all gonna leave me the fuck alone because y'all not getting my tour money or none of that stuff. But we gotta understand, you feel me? Bartles know the fish tank clean. I do my job to make sure that he living a good life. I ain't spending a gang of money. Nah, I'm not flying out nowhere to do this, do that. My albums don't cost nothing to make.
What do you spend your money on personally? Like,
I got a mortgage for my mama, and I got rent for me, and I got a rent for my office, and I got car note payments, some bills.
it looks like you're looking forward also to having kids because you referenced that.
I don't really fuck with little kids. They bad.
What?
But you talk about your future baby mom.
But that's different. That's about her. You feel me? You know what I mean? The kid, that's her business. But that's what I'm saying.
So you gonna get somebody pregnant and just leave?
Nah, I'm gonna be at the house like, leave me alone, my nigga. I'm not trying to talk to you right now. Go talk to your mama about the homework.
Got you.
Is the bills paid? My granddaddy didn't talk to none of his kids. My mama said this nigga came home and was like, what y'all need? All right, I'm in the back. Don't ask me no questions.
You can't do that, man. You gotta raise your kid. man.
That's raising when they need their ass beat. Fuck, I'm not gonna be sitting there playing Pokemon and shit. My nephew 8 years old. He bad as a motherfucker. I'm not dealing with. I'm gonna go to jail.
You would feel
Well,
different
you gotta
though
be in his
if
life
it
so
was
he
your
stop being
own.
bad.
Yeah, I am, but the nigga be lying. These little niggas be lying.
lying.
Yeah, I
and I
hate
be
that.
look. They got cell phones on such. I'm not prepared for this type of stuff. When I was a kid, you had a phone like a chirp, a Nextel chirp, i730, i95 with Snake on it. That's all you had. These niggas got Instagrams and shit on the hood. I'm cool on that. These niggas is bad. I'm gonna catch a case. And they be talking. My nephew came to my house. The homie B was taking care of my mom while I was on the road or whatever, like driving my mom around and shit. So he asked the homie, he's like, "What's up, JT? How you been?" He's like, "Better than you." Like, you need to sock that nigga in his motherfucking face. He like, "Nah, man, he a kid, bro. He don't know no better." What you mean he don't know no better? Cuz said he doing better than you. You a grown ass man. And he doing better than you. That's foul.
You just can't punch kids in the face now.
I know. That's why I'm saying it's not my time right now.
You can punch them in the chest though. When they like 7, 8, little light punches to the chest,
Man.
rib blows.
You going to jail.
What your older brothers
you,
and
Envy.
cousins used to do to
You don't
you?
need no
Thank you,
kids around.
Envy.
Your uncles and everybody, all the older men in your life probably used to do that to you.
Nah, my mom would have whooped one of them niggas' ass. You couldn't hit me. I was tripping. I better ask Corey when my mom used to look like nigga. School and all that nigga. I'm gonna tell my mama say some stupid shit to me. And my mama gonna come up there tripping. And if that don't work, she gonna call my daddy and then somebody going to jail. You feel what I'm saying? So I was a badass kid because I was like, my mama gonna believe me over everybody. And I was using that like a motherfucker. Swear to God. You call my mama, she coming up there tripping. You call my daddy, he like, don't call me out the house unless I'm finna go to jail. That was his slogan. He said that when we was kids.
That was his
I'm
slogan.
not leaving the house unless I'm finna go to jail. If it's not no problem like that, then leave me alone. And I done seen him do some crazy shit because they was like, my parents moved to Long Beach from Compton on some, we finna raise the kids in a better environment. I got my mom had my first when she was like 15, so my sister like 40 something, like she older than everybody. She the same age as everybody else, mom. You know what I'm saying? I got another sister that's 20 something. I got a brother that's 20 something. My sister that was like 30 something, and I'm the only one that lived in like Long Beach. They had a harder time with people like fucking with me on like some color type shit than anybody else at Compton. So by the time they got to Long Beach, they was already mad. They're like, man, we moved over here with all these, these people.
So
they over
you're
here
talking about race right now?
Yeah.
Okay, you never know in Compton. You could be talking about blood, crip shit.
Nah. So when we got to Long Beach, like my mom was trying to keep us away from that because after my sister got shot, she was like, we out of here. We finna go to Compton. I mean, we finna go to Long Beach. It's right down the street. Yeah, but it's right down the street. Like my game, we get smacked on. A lot of people move to Long Beach. It's right there. It's like Long Beach, Carson, Gardena, blah blah. My mama picking Long Beach. It's by the water. It's cute. They got white people, blah blah. Her whole little deal. Like my kids gonna grow up knowing about everybody and be able to talk to everybody and shit like that until you meet them people. Then people over there is really out there wilding, and she used to believe me, so I came front. I used it to my advantage. Anytime I got some bullshit, nigga, I'ma tell my mama. And she always went up there tripping. If I was wrong, we would talk about it later. But in the meantime, we tripping.
Was your father around?
Sometimes he was in jail. Sometimes he was in jail. He went back and forth. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm not fucking with these little niggas. It was, I can't stay out. Like, you got to get back on your feet when you get smacked, when you get locked up. And then from that and getting smacked on and trying to, keep your little, your foot, and it's hard. And doing drugs and shit like that, it's hard.
How much of an influence do you think your pops had in your life? Because you talk about your mom more.
He the reason I don't do drugs or drink or none of that.
Wow.
I never will. Other than that, and he the reason, I know that street shit is played out. Even though I was stupid and I was still messing with it, they always told me it was stupid. Like, oh, y'all stupid. Oh, he gonna go to jail. He gonna go to jail. He gonna snitch. He finna go. He finna get on. And they was always right.
Wow.
My mama been calling out the snitches since we was in the 7th, 8th grade. I swear to God.
She future snitches.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
She be the character. That's why.
It was. I ain't even gonna say her name because he's a buster. But this little nigga I told the homie Tom. Well, the first time he ever came around, my mama pulled the homie Tyson to the side and was like, "Don't ever bring this nigga to my house again." For no reason. She was just looking at him. 3-4 years later, this nigga in court. Him. The nigga go to college or something now. I'll be on his Instagram sometimes seeing what he doing, you know what I mean? And the nigga is fun. My mama called and she always be like, I told you niggas, stay away from them.
You follow him or you just go look at him?
Man, popular page, he be popping up. Niggas like to be cool with the snitches on the side. You know how niggas is.
So listen, after a snitch grows up.
Hold on. How'd your sister get shot?
Oh, just, being, tripping. She was out here tripping and, said something to the wrong dude.
Oh, a dude shot her?
Oh,
Sheesh.
Well, a lot of times.
She not dead? She dead?
Nah, she good.
How many times she got hit?
More than, I think it was between 3 to 6.
Damn. You should put her on an album. Let her spit a verse.
She, not one of my sisters gonna say some bullshit. She was not trying to hear that ghetto. That's gonna sound like fucking Spice One. She gonna be on there tripping.
Spice
It's either gonna sound like Spice One or gospel. It's no in between. It's one or another.
I fuck with Vince because you got such a rich hip hop history, man.
Hey, yeah, man, but I don't know nothing. You know what I mean? I don't make hip hop music if you ask the people. But like I said, let me sell my 4,000 albums, my nigga, and go make my money on the road. You niggas leave me alone if you don't like my music. Stop tweeting me because we cool. We all friends. You know what I'm saying?
You don't care nothing about record sales.
That ain't my money.
Yeah.
You know that ain't my money, nigga. I'm cool. If I get them, I appreciate everybody buy my music. This is why I look at it. Say 10 people say, you know what? You make music I like, I support you, and I want you to be okay. You gonna be like, oh, fuck them 10 niggas. I want 10 million of them. Like, what kind of bitch ass nigga is you?
Yeah, appreciate your
they done gave you they last $20, nigga. They could have spit that on some weed or some Pro Club T-shirts or something, and they went and bought your fucking CD.
So why even be on a major label? Why? Why not tell Def Jam beat it?
Because they helped me out when I needed the money. To be real, my mom was sick and I was going through something. We ain't had nowhere to live and all that. So I told Corey we need a deal, and he was like, I need a favor, and I got a deal. I ain't even going front. It had nothing to do with me. It was between him and Joey IE, and I got a deal so I can have somebody take care of my mama until I got it right.
Well,
and
now that mama good
with Sprite too. I'm
sure. Oh yeah, it's straight. We chasing chicken, we straight. We getting chilly. It ain't really about none of that. But it's they put my music out, they support it. They do what they can. It comes to a point. It ain't all on them or all on me. It's it's everything happens for a reason. It's a timing. Kendrick fucking 30 years old, you know what I mean? And his takeoff was when he was 26, 25, 26. I'm 23 years old, you know what I mean? I'm lucky enough to have a stable career and a stable fan base to where I can take care of myself, you know what I'm saying? I got a plaque, that shit cool. I got a plaque and a fucking BT award there at my mama's house, you know what I mean? But
how many albums you got on Def Jam?
I don't know, not that many though. I gotta look at the paperwork. I'll be going over every time. I ain't went over my shit yet.
What's your situation with Sprite? Because I know they did your video.
Them the homies, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I love that beverage, you know what I'm saying? if I had to pick a way to spend my day, it's gonna be with an ice cold Sprite, you know what I mean?
There you go.
From the summer Sprite campaign, hot rappers with cold lyrics. That's the thing. Hot rappers with cold lyrics. You know what I mean? We got Kamaya, we got Cap G, we got Big Baby Drum, we got Lil Yachty, we got Vic Mensa, and we got Vince Staples. And if I left everybody out, that's because there's so many sprites in the world. You know what I mean? We doing good. We doing good. Niggas be hitting you with the, hey man, I want that gangster shit. Man, go back to when you used to hate your life, you used to hate your own kind and all this other shit when you was destroying black people. You sold out. But my question is this, Envy, I got one question.
What's that?
How you sell out when Sprite is always on the shelf?
There you go.
Answer that for me.
You know what I tell people? You can't sell out. You can't sell out if people not buying in. Somebody bought in.
How you gonna sell out when Sprite is all? You ever been to the store and they like, we ran out of Sprites?
Never.
No. Never. That's my, exactly.
Now, talk about the song Crabs in the Bucket. That's an old school.
Yeah, I love Vince, man.
Old school metaphor, analogy,
like
whatever
as far
you call
like what, like the creation of it, like what it mean?
Yeah,
like,
what does it mean to you?
I mean,
Because you got a line where you say you want to see you at the bottom, don't you love it?
oh, because that's the truth. Niggas can't wait to see you not do well. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but like, it's funny. It's something I seen because when I put out my like, I'm gonna keep it on it. Prima Donna was supposed to be like, that was a video idea I had. I made the songs go along with the video so we can. That's the only way it will all work. Now something messed up between like the mixing stages, something like that. We fucked up on our end, so the project came out before the video, which made people not understand the reception. It was supposed to be video, and then the project gonna come like a soundtrack with it. But we had to fix the rollout and all that because we messed up on the recording and like conflicts of time, and I couldn't do what I had to do in time, right? So the homies get nervous, like, man, niggas is saying this and that and that and that and that. You should be worried, but I'm like, cuz they say something crazy about everybody every time, cause you know motherfuckers. It's funny though because it's twofold. Because if you low enough to where somebody look at you eye level, they not gonna really fuck with you because it's like looking in the mirror, you know? Nigga, you like me, I ain't shit, so why you shit, you know what I mean? And then when you kind of surpass somebody, overcome somebody, and they used to relate to you a little bit, and they feel like you bigger than them, which you never bigger than nobody, but if they might feel that way, they're gonna be like, oh nigga, I need this, blah, blah, because it's a personal connection to it, and they're gonna hate on you then. You gotta be like Jay-Z for everybody to love you.
Because, but think about all the hate Jay-Z had to endure to get to that low point.
But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jay-Z always been Jay-Z. The nigga just had enough money to where everybody was like, oh, this nigga's God, because motherfuckers are so obsessed with money and wealth and opposites and things like that. So once a nigga get that much money, it's like, oh man, look how much money cuz got. He's the best. And that has nothing to do with like top 5 type niggas. Jay-Z's obviously Jay-Z, but you know what I mean? It's just the perception of everything. So it's just hard to get people to, you know, you can't please everybody, but it's easier to make a nigga mad than it is to make them, you know, support you. Because the way I look at it, cuz, it's like, you make music, you got a song, all right, for sure. I like it, I don't, all right, whatever. You take care of your mom, you stand out of trouble, good for you, I'm proud of you. And that's where it stopped with me.
There you have it.
I don't care about, I ain't calling nobody trash. I ain't, measuring the nigga bars, like, man, good or bad. Like, nigga, get on some real corny music theory shit. Is the nigga on beat? Is the beat mixed? Is it in key? Is the tone right? Then it's a good song. You might not like it. If the shit's composed well, then it's a good fucking song. It's just about preference at the end of the day. So I don't really hate on nobody or take nothing from them. I want everybody to do good, bro, because I come from a place where everybody doing so bad. Like North Long Beach, if you ask anybody from Long Beach, North Long Beach is trash. It's together. They talk about the north side and they talk about the west side as the worst parts of Long Beach. The east got the water and it's got the history, blah, blah. But Rex Richardson, who's the vice mayor of Long Beach, said North Long Beach has the highest concentration, and this don't necessarily mean anything, but it's just stereotypes. Has the highest concentration of homeowners, highest concentration of complete homes, highest concentration of college graduates, highest median for pay grade and all that. But it's the worst part of Long Beach based on how people perceive it. So perception can mean everything. Because when I was growing up, we felt like we wasn't shit until I start traveling. I go to Ohio and I go to Detroit and I see people have way less, but they way happier. And of course, it's different environments to show, but like, you know, it's more appreciative of what they got. You go to Chicago, you go to these places where people, where the lowest of their lows is way lower than the lowest of our lows. And then I go back home, I'm like, this shit is nice as fuck. We're stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel no need for no negativity. I've been living my whole life on some bullshit, bro. I don't care what no nigga say. Gangbang shit is weak, it's corny, it's fucking stupid. Street shit in general, like, it don't mean nothing at the end of the day.
I love it.
So it's like, when I see so many niggas that's supposed to come from that, and you mad a nigga trying to get like $10, $15, $20, $1.99 from a nigga, you's a bitch. And that's just really how I feel. So I don't ever feel no reason to say nothing negative or bad about nobody. If 5 niggas listen to my music, that's 5 niggas less trying to kill me when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
Do you read a lot?
Nah, not really. You always ask me that, but I need to start.
I just feel like you got a lot of, game in you. So I'm like, where did you get it from?
Like my parents was, like I said, my mama, like, and my daddy really old, like, to have raised me. Like I said, my sister is 40-something years old. You know what I mean? So
that's not old, bro.
But I mean, like, as far as for it to be my older sister, and I'm 23.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
a big.
yeah,
That's a. I mean, excuse me. It was old, the wrong word. It's a big age gap.
Yeah.
So I grew up doing stuff everybody already told me is a bad. Like, I was a little kid, my sister got shot, and I'm still tripping. Right. And my mama, my brother paralyzed and all this other stuff, and I'm still tripping. So it's like, for what?
Yeah.
It's like I learned my lesson when I was like 16, 15. A homie died, and it was one of the moments where I'm like, all right, so, you gotta coordinate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta coordinate. And when it's time to coordinate, niggas is like, well, this and that, and I don't really know if right now. I'm like, oh, so I've been lied to my whole life for sure. I'm out of here. And that's when I stopped, and that's when I started rapping. So it's like, I appreciate it. Because the second I was like, I ain't doing this no more, is when I had no problems in the hood. Nobody want to fight me. I'm not weird no more. Like, when I was a kid, like, oh, Vince weird, cuz we not fucking with cuz. Cuz be tripping. He don't want to do this. Oh, he don't want to. We trying to get fade. Oh, you weird, cuz, blah, blah. But I always been from the hood, so can't nobody say that. And I done did what I had to do, which is stupid, but I did what I had to do. So I'm in a unique position where you ain't gonna hear no stories about Vince Staples getting extorted. Vince Staples told me that because niggas, I've been saying that shit was out. And the fact, like, it's a resurgence of niggas trying to push that bullshit. And it's like, I understand it's your payday, but nigga, I got an 8-year-old nephew. If this nigga, he don't think about that shit is stupid to him.
Damn right.
But coming from his grandmama and his granddaddy and his mama and his daddy and his uncles and all that stuff and all my homies and all our cousins, for him to be him and my niece, both my sister kids, probably honestly the first two kids in my family and my older sister in the middle that ain't never got in trouble. Her twin got paralyzed, but they the 3 people in family that ain't never got in trouble.
And that's what they should be bragging about. People like, oh, I went to jail, I shot somebody, I got shot.
So what I'm saying is when I look back on it and I see how the homies is raising their kids and I see how hard it is for my homies that got their whole head and their whole face tattooed with the hood everywhere, blah, blah, and to see they struggle to try to keep their kids from knowing about that. And I got big homies like Chris and big homies like E-Web and Albo and like niggas that literally is with the business, like little boy and niggas that's with the business, but they got the best kids in the world. What kind of nigga would I be to make their job harder?
That's real.
When I don't got to.
That's real.
Because you don't have to. You get what I'm saying? You go play, you go overseas, you do these festivals, you play Coachella, you play Primavera, you play Bonnaroo. We don't give a fuck where you from. I don't mean nothing to them white people and them black people and whoever they is. They like, nigga, if you don't sing your song and make sure we have a good time, like niggas don't care about that shit. So it's like, shit, look at, and that's just how they perceive you. Look at YG. YG, one of the most successful, most important, most authentic rappers from the West Coast. Because a lot of niggas is full of shit. Mm-hmm. But no matter what he rap about, no matter what he say, no matter what his content is, no matter what his biggest songs is, because most of his biggest songs are all about girls. His biggest song is about fucking Donald Trump. He's still going to be the gangbanging nigga. Mm-hmm. No matter what his music sound like. He always going to be the gangbanging nigga. Music doesn't sound the same. Instead of praising a motherfucker for literally making the same music for over 10 years before anybody knew who he was. When we was in high school, him and Mustard and Project and Tay F Third and the PE Boys and Cold Flames, these niggas been making the same kind of music forever. Instead of praising the fact that they had a vision and stuck through it, they the gangbanging niggas.
Word up.
And I just see it. That's corny to me because them niggas ain't tell you that. They ain't say, by the way, it ain't in their press kit. We only talking about gangbanging today. Nobody shit is like that. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's just, you got to count your blessings, be appreciative of your position, and try to do something better. Like, you want to spend your whole life being a piece of shit? I don't want to.
Fuck that street shit. I'm with you. Now, listen, before you leave, we need a 16. You know what I mean?
I got an 8-bar. I got an 8-bar for Charlotte, man. Y'all got to put on the Breakfast Club intro.
All right.
Think I'm not rapping. You know, damn well I'm not rapping.
I said, really? There you have it. Vince Staples, Big Fish Theory out right now. Get it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.